We are live. Welcome back to the first West Coast Draft podcast ever. No, I'm just kidding. First one since the Bengals and Seahawks both played preseason.
That's true.
In 2025. So, for the first
Football's
time,
back.
we have takes about the 2025 iterations of our teams. And of course, the main reason we're here is to keep talking AFC West. Or sorry, to talk AFC West, not keep talking, because we haven't talked about them at all. But
there's not too many games to pick. We got to fill up the content.
Yeah. That's true. Well, we do have to talk about Geno Smith and his return to Seattle, which is actually a great segue since the first team we're talking about is the Raiders Seahawks. Should we
wait? There's something we want to talk about first, though. We came up with a very intelligent theory on quarterbacks right after we finished recording, which is such a shame.
Yes.
But we were talking about,
and actually, it kind of speaking of Geno Smith and the Raiders, it kind of ties into the classic "they wrote me off, I didn't write back" theory. In that, to be a successful quarterback, you have to have a chip on your shoulder.
Because I was saying,
very few quarterbacks without a chip on their shoulder that we've found have been successful, generally speaking.
Yeah, it's not often that those number one quarterbacks your entire life turn out too successful.
Right.
And that kind of ties in, that's how I kind of squared the circle of, why don't blue blood college quarterbacks do too well in the NFL? Well, it's because they were super highly rated their whole lives, because they went to a blue blood. So we kind of figured something out there, right? Because we're just running down the list of starting quarterbacks, right? Of chip shoulder guys. So it's like Joe Burrow had to transfer.
Lamar fell way down.
Players wanted him. People wanted him to be a running back or receiver.
Yeah, running back, receiver, right? Josh Allen. People thought Josh Allen was going to suck.
And he hardly got recruited too.
He didn't get recruited. He went to JC. He went to JC and then had to transfer to Wyoming. And then
he had to write letters to get it.
Said he sucked. Yeah.
Tom Brady, of course. Yeah.
Tom Brady, the original blue.
Russ Wilson, Drew Brees.
Not Peyton Manning. I'd say the Manning family is probably the one.
Yeah. I would agree with that. There's some exceptions, like C.J. Stroud was super highly recruited right until
C.J. Stroud was highly recruited, but if you remember his draft process, people were saying, "Oh, this."
Well, no, he was not recruited high until the end. That's when he.
Until the very end. Oh, maybe. Okay.
Because he wasn't like top quarterback his whole life, maybe like Bryce Young.
Right. And well, I mean, and this isn't necessarily a football only thing, but like the situation with his dad and all that. That's a chip on your shoulder thing off the field.
Jordan Love,
good. Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, as much as I hate to say it, yes. Matt Stafford, his college girlfriend cheated on him with his backup.
Another off the field thing. Baker Mayfield.
Oh, big one.
Even as a number one overall pick, Baker's always played with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, he was a walk-on.
He was a walk-on. And then he had to transfer from Tech to Oklahoma. And then the Browns kicked him out, basically.
Kyler Murray is an example of the opposite of it. Just doesn't go hard.
Murray's the opposite.
Tua, super highly.
Bryce Young.
Herbert, people just said he sucked. Good. Herbert, people said. Patrick Mahomes, of course,
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes was raw. He'll never be anything. He was a reach.
You have Alex Smith on your team. Aaron Rodgers. Huge fall.
How would we forget A-Rod? A-Rod. Absolutely. Falling in the draft. And having to go to JC, then transfer to Cal, and then falling all the way down the draft.
What are we missing here? Cam Ward.
Oh, speaking of Cam Newton.
I guess. I mean, he was a high rated.
But he had the. It was kind of self-inflicted. But still, he was right off. Cam Ward, though. Good
Ward, though, Incarnate Word. Like that. I just love that story. Joe Flacco. How much does that count?
Flacco.
Ben
Delaware.
Roethlisberger had some big chips on his shoulder. Phillip Rivers traded.
Phillip Rivers traded. Phillip Rivers
Brett
having to look out for
Favre taken in the
kids.
second round.
What's up?
Brett Favre taken in the second round.
Yeah, good Brett Favre. Oh, Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. Yep, good one. Like, I mean, there's just so many. The greats really have chips on their shoulders.
Yeah. Joe Montana was like a third-round pick.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I always think of, like, the Todd Marinovich, right? Groomed to be the number one quarterback and just, doesn't have that drive. Todd Marinovich was kind of a head case because he had a shitty dad.
Yeah.
Not the best example, but, the anointed.
Jamarcus Russell is a good example of this.
Yeah. If you're always the best ever, you just don't have that drive.
Yep.
So you gotta be a freaking psycho to want to be the
Matt Leinart, Vince Young.
Yep. You have to be a freaking psycho to want that.
Yeah. Man, that 2006 draft with Matt Leinart, Vince Young, and Reggie Bush. Like, I was 6 years old when it happened, so I don't remember this, but I can only imagine the headlines.
How can I forget another great example of anointed ones?
Oh, Reggie Bush.
No.
Oh.
Josh Rosen.
Oh, Josh Rosen, duh.
Literally chosen Rosen.
On the QB position, but actually Reggie Bush, I feel, is a good example outside of QB because everyone thought he's a Hall of Famer, the second step on the football field, and then he was okay. He was okay in the NFL, but yeah, Josh Rosen, great example there.
Literally chosen Rosen.
Joseph Rosen. There were 9 mistakes.
Jalen Hurts, of course. Bo Nix.
Oh, yeah, Hurts, duh, yeah.
Goff has a chip for sure.
Well, Goff didn't really have a chip until
he got
traded,
yeah,
and that's when he started playing like
much
good.
The best in his career, in my opinion. He was pretty carried.
Hold on, I'm just looking at all the teams to see if I can find chips here. JJ McCarthy worries me. I don't know if he's got his chip yet.
No, he does not have a chip. He was super highly rated. Played on
Caleb Williams is no chip.
No chip.
No chip. This is a data point. Chip or no chip?
I think Jalen Milroe's a chip.
Hold on. Jalen Milroe does have a chip. If you were a first-round pick, you're automatically eliminated for having a chip. Oh, no, wait, sorry.
I don't know about Sam Darnold.
Never mind. I take that back because there are, like, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Like, those guys were first-round picks. I feel like if you weren't a first-round pick, you have a little bit of a chip by default.
Yes, absolutely.
So, like, JJ McCarthy, don't think he has a chip.
No.
Jared Goff got his chip after. I'm just going down the teams here. And feel free to interject here. Jordan Love chip. Caleb Williams, no chip. Negative chip. Negative chip with Caleb Williams.
I would say Stafford probably didn't have one coming into the league, but having it be on the Lions gives him one.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Darnold?
I don't know. Maybe now.
Darnold came in without one. I think he's kind of gotten one, but also like maybe last year kind of took it away. We'll see.
I think maybe he was successful because of the chip. Who knows? That's a tough one for me. I can go either way. Yes.
Yeah, Purdy's got a chip for sure.
Kyler, no.
Tyler, no. Hurts, yes. Daniels is interesting.
After he left Arizona State.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd lean yes. Yeah. Russ,
Giants
yes.
QBs, Russ, yes. Jameis, no.
No.
Really. Jackson
Dak, yes.
Dak, yes, absolutely. Baker's got the biggest chip ever.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking super glued that chip to his shoulder. He just plays like he's got a fucking chip.
Johnny Manziel had a chip for sure and then totally lost it.
Yeah. That's the thing. You can lose your chip.
Mm-hmm.
Penix, yes, because the injuries in Indiana, I think.
Absolutely.
Bryce Young,
no.
No. If he had been traded last year or like cut or something, then yes, I think.
Tyler Shuck, no, because he just sucks.
No, Tyler Shuck needs to earn a fucking chip.
Like, I had to transfer 3 times. Boo-hoo.
I had to transfer 3 yeah.
Even though you were super highly rated out of high school.
Who are the Spencer Rattler? Spencer Rattler should have a chip, but I just don't think he does. I don't think he cares.
You got humbled.
he got humble, but now all of a sudden, I think he kind of finished his career at South Carolina well, and like I don't know, watching him with the
He
Saints
hasn't made the
last year, there
jump.
was nothing there.
He hasn't made the
Yeah,
jump.
Jake Hayner's got the ultimate chip. He just he just has no skill.
Yeah, I mean his chip got him to the NFL. So
yeah, right.
Because I remember Jake at UW, and that guy had no business getting to the league.
Yeah. Josh Allen already talked about. Drake May had not really.
No.
Drake May's ain't got a chip yet. Tua, no chip.
No.
Justin Fields should have a chip at this point. But we'll see. We'll see.
Burrow, yes.
Burrow, yes. Lamar, yes. Rodgers, yes. Which Browns QB do we want to talk
quarterback?
about? I kind of all of them to different degrees, I think.
Being on the Browns is an auto chip.
Yeah, auto chip. But like Deshaun...
No.
He came into the league with one, I think. But he lost it, and then it got massaged out of him. What? Who said that?
Oh, nice. Mahomes, yes.
Flacco,
Knicks, yes.
Sorry, I'm still going Browns QB. Dylan Gabriel, no. Dylan Gabriel ain't got no fucking shit.
I don't know. He transferred 3 times.
I know, but I know he said first-round picks. I just don't know if he's got that dog in him.
No, he doesn't. Well, you see that sideline pick that's going viral?
Yeah. Like, it was
Joe Flacco smiling.
Gabriel. Yeah, Joe Flacco smiling ear to ear while Deshaun and Dylan Gabriel just sitting there just like sulling. While
Trump had it 10 years ago. Joe Flacco is an elite quarterback.
That's true. That's true. What other QBs are even? Oh, Kenny Pickett.
Oh, God.
No. Actually, okay, this is going to sound weird, but he came into the league with no fucking shit. Then, I think getting traded away from his hometown Steelers, it might have given him one. But then now he's like flexing his ring as a backup QB on the Eagles on Twitter. It's like, okay, never mind. He lost it.
He has a Matt Flynn ring.
He's literally got a Matt Flynn ring. And I think that took his chip away. And then Shedeur does have a chip. As much as I hate to say, he's the draft day slider and a chip.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to interject real quickly here, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do not think Shedeur played all that good today. Let's be honest here.
He barely completed half his passes.
And people are going absolutely insane over him. It's like
his first touchdown was nice. I will say his first touchdown was a great throw.
Oh, here's what I'm going to say about this. He made some absolute wow plays, but like those plays don't happen against actual NFL players.
That's true.
And
that's true.
The plays, like the rhythm passing plays, the quick game stuff, he was missing. That you need to be able to do that because that scrambling ain't going to work when it's game time.
On starters, right?
Because you're going to get killed.
Yeah.
Oh, God, there's a really funny tweet I'm trying to find. I forget what it was.
Mahomes already talked about. Bo Nix is interesting, I think. Because he left Auburn like a pariah.
Oh, absolutely, Jeff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As much as I hate going 3, yeah, absolutely.
Gino, definitely.
Yes, but he pisses me off a lot.
That's fair. Herbert, yeah, I think because people think he was going to suck.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just kind of got written off way too early. Which, I was one of those people, and I was wrong, so.
Me too. Okay, here's the thing about Stroud. I think he had a chip and lost it. I think he lost his chip. He lost his chip twice.
Yeah. That's true, he did. Maybe
we'll get AR, no.
People are kind of writing one off. Yeah, AR...
No.
AR never really had one. He never really earned one. He was kind of like anointed when he was still just raw potential.
Yep.
Trevor, Daniel Jones, I don't think he knows what chips are.
No.
Trevor Lawrence, absolutely not. King of not having a chip.
Oh, yeah.
And then Cam Ward, we already talked about, definitely.
Okay, I found the tweet I was thinking about. It was that Arch Manning tweet from the Saints fan. It was...
Oh, yeah. We're going to suck again 26. We got all day.
Yeah, it's like, Archie Manning predicts grandson Arch will not declare for 26 draft. Arch isn't going to do that. He'll be at Texas. And then a Saints fan replies, "We're gonna be ass in 26 again, too, buddy. We can do this all day."
Captain America, we can do this all day.
And it's like, oh man, Archie does not want him to go to New Orleans so bad.
Oh man.
He does not
Oh
want that.
man.
But it's like he'd be a
Dude, oh
hometown
well,
hero, man.
yeah, that's well. The funny thing about Arch and I guess it was Archie in New Orleans is his offensive line was so terrible. If there's one thing the Saints have kind of built up, it's their offensive line.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there you go. He won't get killed if he goes there. He just won't have anyone to throw to.
All right. Shall we get into some preseason talk?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, since we're already going to talk about the Raiders, I'll let you lead off.
Oh, thank you. This is probably one of the most fun preseason games ever, just because of the storylines and then how the game played out too. Like, it can't be a Pete Carroll game in Seattle without a just ridiculous ending. Blocked kick that forces the preseason tie. How funny is that, right? Wouldn't have that any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Like, that was just awesome. Shout out Jalen Gaines for helping yourself make the team. Let's see here. So, Seahawks, the only non-rookie starter who played was Abe Lucas, which makes sense because he's come off missing most of the season last year. So he's the only non-rookie starter who played. So other than that, no starters played. And what's funny is Raiders played their starters on both sides and played the defensive starters a lot longer than the offensive starters too. And Seahawks moved the ball pretty damn well with the dudes they had in them at first, man, especially in the running game. They were getting depth at that second level, holding blocks. I was texting you so much during it. I feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
But, the offense looked like it made sense. Everything made sense. It was crisp. It just looked like they'd been doing a good job building it up, especially with just the blocking in the front. Against their number one, Max Crosby didn't get close to block at all. And what's funny is on Robbie Oots' first play, he had to block.
Yeah, hey, he handled him well too.
Honestly, Robbie Oots had one of the best games out of any of the rookies yesterday. He had an awesome game. He had a 15-yard catch and touchdown block for the George Halani touchdown. That was awesome seeing my guy just ball out. And oh my God, that guy is built like a fucking tank. He is insane. I wish he didn't have those. He had a T-shirt on underneath, the compression T-shirts. No, I want to see those shoulder muscles, Robbie. Come on. He had a bunch of eye black on too. It's he's gonna be a fan favorite, man. He's got that fullback spot on lock. So that was a lot of fun. Gray Zabel looked really good. Baldy already did a video on Zabel. Let's see who else looked really good. The whole starting O-line looked good. Oh, Torrey Horton had a really good game. I was surprised that MVS didn't suit up because people are saying that Torrey Horton's taking that number 3 spot from MVS. Elijah Arroyo got a couple passes, didn't get much passes because they kept him they wanted him blocking. They kept him blocking most of the game just to see him there. Nick Manwari had some good plays and they took him out pretty quick. Who else? I think Ricky White had a catch or two. Who am I missing here? Not really anyone. The only rookie that I was a little disappointed by was Damian Martinez. He didn't look all that good yesterday. Nehemiah Pritchett had a really good pick, which is funny after how horrible he was last year. And then, the Raiders just did not look good. And what's funny is I listened to Pete Carroll post game. It's he's basically, he said, we haven't tackled all offseason. It's that's why the tackling was so bad. It's it was some of the same issues I had with Pete. Just some of the things he said. It was man, that stuff used to drive me nuts. But it was so cool to see him out there. He was having fun with the fans and McDonald. And he was just enjoying himself. The picture of him all sad when the kick got blocked was really funny. You could tell Pete wanted to win really bad because he kept Aiden O'Connell in for like 3/4 of the game. When we were playing dudes who just weren't going to be on the team. So we were kind of getting cooked later. Ashton Genty, we had more yards than Ashton Genty. 3 rushes, -1 yards. Who looked good from the Raiders?
It didn't show out in his first trip back to the PNW, huh?
No, he only got 1 drive though, or like 2 drives. So people are like making that, like Seahawks Twitter posted like the best running back from Boise State, George Kalani. That was kind of funny. Who else did I notice from the Raiders? Thornton had 1 nice catch, but he has Peyton Manning arm sleeves, which is disgusting. Didn't see anything from Jack Besh. Oh gosh, I'm thinking here. Oh yeah, there was a lineman that Gray Zabel was just eating his lunch so bad that he got pulled. It was pretty funny. And then the big story item was Geno Smith and Max Crosby flipping off the Seahawks sign guy before in the pregame. Like Staten said this pretty well in his reaction. It was like, it's those things that I'm very happy that I'm done with some of Geno's nonsense. Like a starting quarterback just shouldn't be doing that kind of thing.
Right.
Like wrong, justified or not, a starting quarterback should not be doing something like that. Like all the Raiders fans are like, "Oh my gosh, he's such a Raiders quarterback." That's not what being a good quarterback is. And shame on you, Max Crosby, for kind of doing that too. A leader shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. I know you're an edgy guy, but that was just a little distasteful to me from adults, from an idiot Seahawks fan who isn't clever or funny. Like who's the bigger bust, Jamarcus Russell or Geno Smith? And I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing that guy at the Seahawks game I went to a few years ago. He never has good signs. I'm sorry.
No. Sean McVay
but you also
made
can't
fun
get.
of him.
They're so dumb. You can't get triggered by them.
Sean McVay made fun of him pretty bad. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm neither a Geno hater nor a Geno lover, but I definitely am more of a frustrated by Geno guy. I've always kind of been the Geno pessimist, I'd say. And it's like for those things. It's like for those dumb things that he does. Like he's way too on Twitter. I don't want my quarterback on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I appreciate from Sam Darnold. Like, let's be real, they're pretty similar in skill. They're getting paid pretty similar. Mm-hmm. And Darnold's much less of a headache than Geno is.
Yeah. And he'll hopefully be better in the red zone.
Yeah, please, God.
It was also so funny. Every time I watched the Seahawks game, it was like between the 20s, Geno looked great. And as soon as he got to the 20-yard line, it was like, all right, how's he going to fuck this up?
It wasn't all his fault, but a big part of it was his fault. Grubb didn't help him, but he also didn't help himself.
Well, I mean, it was a problem in 23, too.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm really I'm loving what Clint Kubiak's vision is, Yeah, I wish we weren't, I'm not the biggest ground pound guy, but I just love the toughness. That's one thing I really like to see. Because that's what Seahawks football is to me, right? It is the toughness. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to miss Geno per se. Oh, there's a few more things on my mind. I'm just clearing my thoughts here. It felt weird seeing Russ, or not Russ, Pete in other colors.
Or Pete, yeah. Yeah, it was weird seeing him. I remember seeing the.
That felt really weird. But he was having a good time. It was nice to see him.
This is just strange.
I never wanted Geno to. I know it felt weird. Like I was never like a boo Geno guy, but I give him grace. But I'm not going to miss him. But I like what Clint Kubiak is showing so far. I think he's going to be a good fit for what Mike McDonald wants. It's just the toughness. I mean, a bunch of our draft picks kind of show that, right? With Zabel and Boots, I think that's going to be. I think that means something. So Milrow, big ticket item. He had some. He did things I was hoping to see growth in, which is good, right? Everyone was wanting, oh, I want that huge play. I want to see him run everywhere, throw a bomb. It's like, no, I want to see him be a quarterback. And I saw a lot of good things, a few bad things there, right? He was doing really good in the quick game, which I was impressed by. He had some really good command on the quick game, which that's what I was worried about. He took a sack, but that was a tough one. He had to play behind the sticks a lot, which is a little frustrating. I wish he could have played with some better guys around him. He didn't really get that chance. That fourth down call, it was just covered well, so I can't blame him there. No one was really open when I watched it. Yeah, he could have taken off, but that linebacker was closing pretty hard on him. So there's things I liked. I'm seeing the growth. That's what I see. Because all we need to see from Milrow this year is, hey, have the ball in read option a few times, and he did that, and he looked great. And the defensive ends were keying on Milrow, so we got some big holes for Ja'Cory Wright. So that was cool to see. We were very thin at corner, so that we kind of got eaten alive by Adam calling at the end. Yeah, it was fun. It was just a fun one. Seeing Mike McDonald was like, after the 2 15-yarders we got for the whole defense celebrating picks on the field, I was like, yep, just the cost of doing business. So you could tell both of these coaches really wanted to beat each other. You could tell they both really wanted this one, even in a preseason game. So it was fun to welcome Pete back home. It was just a good time. A lot of rookies showed out, played well. Player of the game for me was a tough one. It's a really tough one. But I'm going to go Robbie Yates. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I think he played very well. Number 2 would have been Torrey Horton. That's all I got, Beau. Oh, one last thing. My favorite part of preseason is for the second and third quarter, they bring Michael Bennett into the booth. And Michael Robinson's already in there. So they're, yucking it up and just joking around the whole time. Michael Robinson was so hyped when Robbie Oots got the ball on a pass. That was really cool. He was talking fullback technique about Robbie Oots the whole time. And then Marshawn FaceTimed them from the ground, and you could barely hear it. And then he just came up to the booth, but they wouldn't give him a microphone. But yeah, did you see Marshawn give George Holani a forearm
I
shiv?
did see the elbow.
But
Yeah, the shove. Like, not don't touch my camera. Don't damage the camera, bro.
It's so funny that probably if like a normal photographer did that, he'd get kicked out. But Marshawn does that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I bet you Holani was pretty happy about that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, Drew Lock threw a horrible pick too, of course. But that's Drew Lock for you. But yeah.
That's Drew Lock for you. That's all right. He shouldn't be playing anyways.
It was a good game. It was fun. Welcomed our boy home. It was a good time. I was really thinking about going to it, but there's a Mariners game right before it, and I was like, I am not going to be in Soto hell.
Oh, yeah. No. I didn't even think about that. There was a Mariners home game the same night as the Seahawks.
It ended right before it. There was like an hour buffer between it, too.
That's
like,
brutal.
Thank
you.
That would be brutal.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, not for me.
Imagine trying to get into the Seahawks game as people are leaving the Mariners game.
I know.
Now, if you say you were going to both and you wanted to try to do a doubleheader, that
would be fun. That would be a lot of fun, but I didn't have time to be at Soto at 1 p.m.
No, I hear you. Especially for a preseason game. I'm sorry.
All right, Beau, the floor is yours.
All right. Where should I start? I'll start at the beginning. So actually, I'm gonna call back to.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I just remembered the one thing I wanted to mention. Jamal Adams was playing like it was the Super Bowl against our third stringers.
Hey, it was like, what man it is the Super Bowl.
2 guys I just do not miss having on our team at all: Jamal Adams and Geno Smith.
Yeah,
Talk about two guys that are on social media too much.
Oh,
all right,
way too much.
Sorry about that. Floor is yours.
No, you're good. You're good. So it's a classic line. From I don't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but it's famous. Famous goes, meet the old boss, or sorry, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Meet the 25 Bengals, same as the 24 Bengals. Holy shit, the early going in this game was rough, man. Not in a they suck way, just in a okay, so this is going to be the same year all over again. Because holy fuck, Joe Burrow, man, looked awesome.
Oh, yeah.
His only incompletion was on a T. Higgins drop. On a beautiful downfield pass.
He's the best quarterback in the league, man. He's the best in the league.
Incredible. And Jamar Chase was even better. That toe tap drive or toe tap catch he had was amazing. Then he recreated his touchdown, recreating like his out spin up move from the Dallas game last year. Incredible. Genuinely, I think Burrow finished with a 157.5 passer rating on 10 passes, so not a full game's worth, obviously, but and it, again, does need to be noted, this is against mostly Eagles players. But he looks very, very sharp out there. And he doesn't control who he plays against. He just gets thrown passes. Jamar also looked good. T only had one target, and it was a drop, so that's kind of rough. But, you know, I'm not worried about T. Higgins. Charlie Jones, actually, after 2 years of nothing, actually had some nice moments here. Jermaine Burton didn't do much on offense, but he had a sick punt return at one point, which was good to see. Just see him get the ball in his hands. Chase Brown looked good. Taj Brooks looked good when he was getting the ball. Notice how I'm only naming offensive players. Your boy Dylan Fairchild. I gotta shout him out. Played awesome.
Told you.
Well, no. According to P, I don't know. Maybe it's changed because of tonight's games. But after last night, he was the highest graded offensive lineman through again. 3 teams had played.
He's a baller, man.
3 games. But he was fantastic. And again, Eagles' backup defensive line needs to be taken into account. But he played great. He played awesome. Looked super in control. Had a couple really nice moments. A couple really smart moments, too. There's a moment where he was able to open up a passing lane just by steering a guy out. Actually opened up the Chase touchdown, which was really good. Really good to see. Good heads-up moment there from a rookie. So he looks awesome. Has been followed up a lot of good reviews he's been getting in camp so far. So that was good to see. So that's the offensive players. Where do I start with the other side of the football?
Oh boy.
Mind you, we're going against the Eagles backups here, and we're playing. It's not our starting defense entirely. Obviously, Hendrickson didn't play. BJ Hill didn't play, so that's a massive hole in the middle. Dax Hill, Cam Taylor Britt didn't play, and Geno Stone only played a couple snaps before he got hurt. So, not a serious injury, mind you. Just didn't want to keep playing him through an injury in a meaningless preseason game. But anyways, so yeah, mind you, we weren't all playing our starters either, and even the starters we did play only played for 2 series. So it's not like the Eagles' offense was going up and down the field against our starters. Like, there were spot starters here. With that said, that was rough, man. The defense still sucks. Again, Dial Golden's first game. They're running mostly vanilla concepts right now because they don't want to put anything on tape. I understand that. But when you have got guys in the same, like defensive linemen going into the same gap and allowing Will Shipley to run for 38 yards on you on 2nd and long, like,
that's a little worse.
Come on, that's rough. That's not. Oh yeah, it's coaching, but it's also like, what are we doing? It's communication too. So yeah, they've got a lot of work to do on that side of the ball. Mind you, again, they were down 5 starters, but that argument kind of gets washed away by the fact they're going against all Eagles backups. Like if they were playing the Eagles starters, man, it would have been really bad. Now that's not to say it was all bad. There were some flashes. Shamar Stewart, like he's been doing ever since he reported, had some really nice flashes. Had a really nice pressure on Tanner McKee that almost turned into a pick. Actually had a nice rip move, so he finally used something that wasn't a bull rush to get pressure on McKee at another point that forced incompletion. Had a nice TFL at one point.
You know what I would say about Shamar Stewart and pressures? He sure gets a lot of them.
He does get a lot of them. That's true. Yeah, he just needs to. You know what? Maybe having Hendrickson out there next to him once the season
he's so perfect. He's so perfect that really coach up with Stewart. Yeah. He's so perfect for it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the best thing about Hendrickson turning his hold out into a hold in is that he's been at every practice and like helping Shamar out, which is good. And just shows what kind of person he is and what kind of teammate he is too. Pay that dude, guys. He's earned it. What else? That's kind of Shamar Stewart report. It was definitely up and down. Like his pass rush win rate, like Brett Coleman tweeted out, it was like 10%. It wasn't good. But also I think pass rush win rate's not.
It's not a perfect stat. No I don't. Not.
I think
I prefer pressure percentage.
He had rough moments. I still do think he plays too high. And he plays out of control all the time. But I think he definitely flashed, and his burst is insane. Like he's got some insane burst when he got a clear line to the quarterback. Like you could see the 40 time when he was chasing down McKee.
I feel like that's the classic freak athlete defensive end problem is playing too high.
Yeah.
But I much prefer pressure percent to pass rush win rate, and Shamar Stewart's pretty good in that one.
Hey, his pressure percentage is going to look pretty good tomorrow, actually. Demetrius Knight, for as much hype as he was getting in training camp, didn't show a whole lot. No, he wasn't bad. He just didn't really stand out. Barrett Carter had some nice moments. He had a sack at one point, had a couple nice caps. He did allow a touchdown because he passed off his receiver too late. But I'd say overall, I think it was this good game for him. Who else on defense stood out, good or bad? McKinley Jackson and Chris Jenkins, actually, both their second-year D tackles had some nice moments, but McKinley Jackson, boneheaded. The Eagles missed a field goal, but he hit the long snapper, so they got a first down, and then they only end up getting a field goal anyways. But they lose by 7, and they give them 3 points there, and then another time they lined up offsides on not McKinley Jackson, another guy, lined up offsides on made field goal, and they scored a touchdown. So lose by 7, that's 7 points right there, just on field goal defense miscues. So that's not great. Who else? Yeah, special teams was rough. They had a few nice returns. Like I said, Jermaine Burton had a really good return in there. Gary Brightwell had a great return that got called back for a holding, but it was like a 71-yard return. Like, it was awesome. Evan McPherson was perfect, which was good to see. I'm trying to think. Other narratives. They need Trey Hendrickson really badly. Their secondary looks bad right now. DJ Turner. I was starting to come around on DJ Turner because I thought he played really well last year when he was healthy. He looks really bad against the Eagles backup, so that's definitely concerning. Trying to think, were there any other guys stood out, good or bad? Not particularly. I think that's kind of the spiel. Oh, and Zach Taylor's now lost 7 straight preseason games. So the Bengals are the anti-Ravens when it comes to preseason. If you choose to bet on preseason, which I have my feelings on, but if you do choose to bet on preseason, bet on the Bengals to lose. Even if they're playing their starters, just bet on them to lose. They always lose their preseason games. However, they're losing them instead of their week 1 and 2 games, so maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, they're playing starters in hopes of getting them all geared up and ready so they don't shit the bed in week 1 and 2 like they always do. So, yeah, that's the Bengals report. I don't know if there's anything else I need to say on that. I think that's pretty much everything I want to cover. Starting offensive line was fantastic. Again, Eagles backup, so take it with a slight grain of salt. But other than Lucas Patrick, Orlando looked great. Dylan Fairchild looked great. Ted Karras looked great. Amarius Mims looked great. So 4 out of 5 looked great. Lucas Patrick wasn't bad, but he just had some miscues. One took back a touchdown. Can't be having that. How could I forget? Tanner Hudson. He's feeling the Noah Fant pressure because he had a fantastic game as well. So there you
that
go.
that text you sent me, butt clench moment.
Tanner Hudson catching the ball at like the 5-yard line and driving into the end zone with Eagles all around him. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. Hey, but at least he got it out of the way in preseason week 1 instead of regular season week 1. And he didn't fumble this time. It would have been so funny if he did, though. I'm sorry. I kind of wish he did in hindsight. No, I don't wish he did because I like Joe Burrow touchdowns. Those are better.
They're the best.
They're the best. They're the best.
Any other narratives we're missing here? I know Rashawn Slater went down, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rashawn Slater out for the year. That's right after he signed his big contract, too.
Just brutal. That sucks.
Brutal. Yeah.
That Lions player sounds like he's going to be okay.
Yep. That's good. Yeah, I saw. I think it was Terrion Arnold tweeted that he's conscious and he's good now, so that's good. Shedeur, we already talked about him a little bit, but
he went 14 for 23. Like, come on.
He was good, but I mean, people acting like he was the MVP of Week 1. Like, no, Tanner McKee was better. Joe Burrow was better, but I feel like giving Joe Burrow. I feel like giving like preseason Week 1 MVP. Not that that's a real award, but if say it was. Giving preseason Week 1 MVP to like an established elite quarterback feels kind of lame.
You know who are the 2008 preseason champs?
Who's that?
Detroit Lions.
Oh, yeah,
baby.
Detroit Lions.
4-0.
Yeah. Oh, and the 2017 Browns also went 4-0 in the preseason. So if you go undefeated in the preseason, you're on 0-17 watch.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't watch too much of the other games. Like, you always are like, oh, this could be fun to watch. And then it just really isn't.
Oh, yeah. You watched... That was actually me at the Seahawks game. I'm not going to lie. I was gearing up to watch it.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched part of it. I watched the first half.
Hey,
no, I did. No, I did watch the first half because I wanted to see Milroe, and then he didn't play, and I'm like, I know he's going to come in the second half. So if I just gear up, I can watch it. And I watched the first couple minutes of the third quarter. And then I was like, Madden came out today. I'd rather be playing that right now.
Hey, you got to see Robbie Utes.
I did get to see Robbie Utes. That's right.
Can't wait till those Utes chants are going, man.
Yep, that's right. Utes.
Utes. I'm going to try to get some signed by him on Tuesday. Yeah. They make rookies do signatures, so I get lucky. All right, we are 45 minutes in. Should we get to the picks? I think that was good enough filler.
Las Vegas Raiders.
So I'll give some thoughts on the Raiders first and foremost.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Pete, I don't think Pete's learned from his mistakes in his later Seahawks tenure. And here's the question I have. Is the magic endings, is that something that happens at Lumen Field? Or is that something that happens under Pete? We'll have to find out. It'll be interesting to see what happens when he doesn't have a big home field advantage. Or as big as the home field advantage. I'm very curious to see how that plays out, how home games play out for the Raiders. I always say, though, Gino looked pretty good in silver and black.
Did he? I didn't see. So the Bengals game was ending at the same time the Seahawks game was starting, so I didn't see a lot of Gino. How do you look out there?
No, he looked good in the colors, is what I said.
Oh, yeah.
But did you hear what I said about the home field advantage?
Not particularly, no, sorry.
Okay, so I'm curious of those crazy endings that we had under Pete. Is that a thing that happens at Lumen Field, or is it a thing that happens under Pete? Because you had a pretty good home field advantage at Lumen Field, and I don't think it's the same at the Death Star. So I'm very curious to see how that
Vegas. Vegas is a destination for opposing fans. So,
so I'm very, especially when you play the Chargers, right? So, well, actually no, because there are no fans. So that shouldn't be an issue when you play the Chargers. When you play the Chiefs, that's an issue.
Yeah, Raiders Chargers games are a competition of who can have less fans show out. It's a shame because there's some fantastic Raiders Chargers games over the past couple of years, so it's a shame. But yeah, they're both displaced. Ironically, I think both teams would do better if they switched locations.
Absolutely, because the Raiders are the most popular team in the Bay, or not the Bay, in LA.
Yeah. In LA, yeah.
You're absolutely correct. Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and you know what? This is a hot take, and I've had people disagree with me on this, but I've said for a few years now that the California's NFL team doesn't play in California. It's still the Raiders because they're the only team that's got a major base in both NorCal and SoCal.
Okay, that's a good point. I would say,
and I've gotten pushback, and Niners fans travel pretty well, and there's a good number of them. So
when you said all of California, that won me over. Yes, because I don't think there's Niner fans in SoCal. I would totally agree.
Until it's a Niners-Rams game.
SoCal is the Raiders.
Yeah.
They
got about. I'd say they got about.
They're Raiders fans.
40% of NorCal and like 70% of SoCal. I don't think the Niners or Rams or Chargers should get that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that's just a hot take of mine that I had a couple years ago, and a lot of Niners fans pushed back on me for it, but I'm sticking with it.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that distinction of it's the split of California. No, that
California is an interesting state because it's really two states in one. Like NorCal and SoCal are so different.
It really is. Yeah. NorCal is much more Pacific Northwest adjacent.
Yes, it's very PNW like, yeah. When I took my class at UW, shout dogs, on Pacific Northwest history, part of the what we learned about. It was mostly Washington and Oregon, but there was some NorCal in there too.
The Redwoods feel very
Redwoods, yeah.
That feels very Pacific Northwest code.
San Francisco feels like a Pacific Northwest city.
It does.
Right there with Seattle and Portland.
Does. Yep, absolutely.
Culturally.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, SoCal is just such a different vibe because it's the big city,
I mean, not even just culturally. I'm thinking Seattle Tech bros, San Francisco Tech bros.
Yeah, absolutely.
like the exports are different. LA, that's like Hollywood. That's like stars, flashy. Where I feel like NorCal, the Bay, all that's the tech.
You got Berkeley and the weirdos like Portland.
Yeah, that's true. You got Berkeley right up there with Portland. You're right. I think about that one.
Yeah, no. Much more of a maritime culture too.
Yep, for sure.
Because that was one thing that surprised me about LA is there's no maritime culture.
No, not at all. Not at all. They got a big beach culture, but not a lot of maritime sea boating.
And because we do not have a beach culture.
Yeah. If you want both, San Diego can kind of give you both of those things.
Yeah,
but LA is not giving you a maritime culture.
The culture of LA is stars, right?
Yes.
Movie stars, sports stars, just super, super rich people.
Yeah. It's the entertainment capital of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
New York's finance capital of the world, LA's entertainment capital.
Yeah, no, it's star power. That's the culture of LA. Absolutely. No, that's real. Got to take the California native to explain that to me. But that is spot on.
Yeah, and I'd even argue you could split it up even more. You could probably split California into 4 very distinct regions if you wanted to, because as a Sacramento guy, there's very few times I'll associate with the Bay, if I'm being honest. But I won't get into that one too much.
All right, let's get into the picks. Speaking of
yes, let's
LA.
do it. Raider Nation, let's go. Oh, we
Speaking
still got to talk about the teams.
Yep. Big
team
churn.
breakdowns. So they got a new QB. You might have heard of him, Geno Smith.
Eugene Smith. He's
Smith,
your problem now.
Yep.
Imagine
I wonder if it's
coma.
actually Eugenio Smith.
Imagine if someone went in a coma in 2020. It's like, Geno Smith got paid $90 million by the Raiders? What?
Right, yeah.
Pete Carroll's coaching the Raiders?
Yeah, right? They'd be so confused. I mean, show anyone that in 2022. Show someone that in 2018 and they'd shoot you in the head because they're probably crazy.
Geno Smith's better than Russell Wilson?
Yeah, show them that in 22 and they think you're crazy. Show them that in 2018 and they think you escaped an asylum. Raheem Mostert.
Philip Dorsett was playing into the third quarter.
Yeah, Philip Dorsett's not. Alex Kappa is terrible now.
Your boy.
Sorry to say. Well, it used to be my boy, and then he sucked. Shout out the Ravens for breaking his ankle during the best season of his career, though. Fuck you, Roquan Smith. Max Crosby signed a big deal. Well deserved.
Look at all these former first-round picks, man. Pete Carroll undefeated.
Malcolm Kuntz. Good breakout year. Got rewarded for it. Kind of wish the Bengals would have been on at that price, but oh well. Adam Butler, sure. Lucky Fotu, sure. Jermaine Pratt, his new home.
Look at that. $4 million. Oof.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no wonder they couldn't find a trade for him. No one was taking him as a deal. Landon Roberts, okay. You know what? Landon Roberts had a couple of good years in Pittsburgh, actually.
He did.
Devin White. Jalen Smith's still in the league, apparently.
Devin
White's still in the league, apparently.
Pete Carroll and washed-up linebackers. Jeez, look at all 4 of them.
Darnay Holmes, Eric Stokes. Former first-rounder Eric Stokes.
Another washed-up linebacker. He's playing linebacker for
Jamal Adams, yeah. And Jeremy Chin's a good addition.
He is a good player.
He had a good year in Washington.
Isaiah Polamau got a pick yesterday.
Yeah, and then AJ Cole extended their punter. Dude, AJ Cole's a great punter, actually, so that's good. Losses. Gardner Minshew went to the Chiefs. Desmond Ridder to the Bengals. Amir Abdullah signed with the Niners last week, so this is not great. Alex Madison. Apparently, did you hear the reports out of the Dolphins-Bears practice today?
No, what happened?
Oh, man. Apparently, the Dolphins look horrible. Like, Tua threw 3 picks. Madison had 2 fumbles. And there was a big fight that Mike McDonald had to break up personally.
Oh, boy.
Like, people are saying the vibes
you mean Mike McDaniel?
Have not been this bad in
Mike
years.
McDaniel?
Or Mike McDonald. Or
no,
Mike
you did it again.
Never mind. Never mind. There's too many Mike Mix, bro.
There's way too many. I'm sorry. I wish Mike McDonald
had a different name. I mean, hey, man, I wish
he had a different name. I do wish he had a different name. It's a boring name. You ever see that video?
And we just lost Mike McCarthy, too. We could have had worse last year.
Did you ever see that video of the crackhead in Seattle on a roar that looks like Pete Carroll, and like a guy went up to him like when we were having that losing streak last year before him? He's like,
"Oh no,
hey man, what do you think about the team right now?" It's like, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know if Mike's doing a good job. I think might need to come out of retirement." And he's like this like crackhead who looks like Pete Carroll with the dirtiest shirt.
That's hilarious. Okay, you need to find that.
That is
hilarious.
Deep in the archives, but I'll look.
All right. Harrison Marshall's still kicking. Okay. Harrison Bryant. I didn't even realize Harrison Bryant was on the Raiders last year.
I misread that as Hunter Bryant as first, but I remembered he's the team chaplain for the Huskies now.
Is he now? Good for him, man.
He got the job this year, yeah.
Good for him.
I know, isn't that awesome?
Andres Pete's still in the league. That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Andre James. They just signed Andre James. They just signed Andre James to an extension last offseason. They're already cutting him.
That is Pete Carroll roster churn right there, man.
Yep.
He has no mercy.
Yep. Caleb Chason.
He has no mercy when he takes over. He has too much mercy once he's in there.
You're right. He has his guys.
Oh,
Chason, he actually had a pretty good year with the Raiders. I signed originally with the Panthers. They cut him, and then he signed with the Raiders, and he actually was
whatever
good.
happened to Taco, that defensive end?
Taco Charlton?
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
Oh, he's a free agent.
He's way out of the league, right?
I don't think he's played in a few years. If he has, he was like a 4th-stringer somewhere, a practice squad guy somewhere.
I confuse how Caleb Chason and Taco Charlton look a lot.
Yeah. John Jenkins.
Christian Wilkins,
that's
hilarious.
A big one. We already talked about that one a few episodes ago.
Honestly, Mike McDonald, bring him in. He wouldn't, though. Mike McDonald was very much a culture guy, so he doesn't. I don't think Mike McDonald takes chances.
He's the one. Hey man, I don't know. Stuff Christian Wilkins sounds kind of funky.
Yeah, hey, he'd be at home in Seattle, man.
Yeah, I think he'd fit in well in Seattle or San Francisco, LA.
He likes being in Miami.
He
likes being in Miami.
He'd fit in the NFC West except for Arizona.
Miami, NFC West, Chargers, and Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots. Yeah.
Just if you stay more city.
Him and go to Chicago. Him and Caleb Williams.
Oh, there we go. He's going to Chicago. Boom, nailed it.
There it is.
Caleb Williams needs someone to help relieve the stress with how angry he's been.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's starting to lose it. He needs to talk to somebody about that. He needs to go home and talk to somebody about it. I like how we joke about that. Caleb Williams does, for the record, have a girlfriend who he posts pictures with, but
he poses very well in his pictures.
He does.
I remember like around the draft, he's like, "Man, my quarterback's never beaten the allegations." The Bears fan.
I just love the report. The freaking ML football, man.
I know which one you're talking about.
The report from, man, Caleb Williams' dad says.
Hey, why does dad go on record on that, man?
It's just like, yeah, a girl asked him out when he was 12, and he said no because he was too focused on football.
It's like, come on, Dad.
The
you really had to
best
say
part was
that.
like the caption at the bottom was like, Caleb Williams has always been dedicated to the grind.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Honestly, I clown on ML football a lot, but he knew what he was doing with that one. That was pretty good.
He's good on that one, man. Oh, God.
Who else? Okay, Divine Diablo.
Oh, I saw one last thing. I saw a picture of that one weirdo receiver who walks barefoot. He was with the Bills for a while. What's his name?
Oh,
he's tall.
Matt Collins?
Matt Collins, yeah. He had a shredded up shirt, and he's like, yeah, it actually.
That's Matt Collins. Yep.
And it's like, yeah, it helps me with my traction, keep my gloves dry. And someone posted that longest yard picture of the very effeminate men in jail with the shredded shirts. So I was like, oh my God, these guys.
Go Chicago.
It's Brucey's time to shine.
Oh, I love the longest yard, man. I gotta watch that again sometime soon.
Oh, you know what movie I saw today?
Getting the Adam Sandler kick with Happy Gilmore too.
You know what movie I saw today? And I liked it a lot.
What's that?
The new Naked Gun.
Oh yeah, I've heard it's funny. It's good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I got.
Did you see the originals?
I've never seen the originals.
Oh my!
Should I watch those first?
You should to understand the greatness of them. Because have you seen Airplane?
I have seen Airplane. Yeah.
So it's that kind of the same actors, that kind of dry humor, but it's way better. And it comes from a TV show called Police Squad, which my dad just loved and the DVD. So you don't have to go digging for that. But watch the original Naked Guns. It has a great actor in it. You know what actor's in there?
No idea.
You don't know who Detective Frank Drebin's partner Norberg is?
No,
Look
who
up
is it?
Norberg. Look up Norberg.
Oh
I want you to
gosh.
see your reaction to this, so have it on here.
Oh, you want me to have it
N-O-R.
on here? Okay, hold on. Let me open Google here. Alright. Yeah, hold on. Here we go. So it's just spelled just like that.
Norberg. Yep, Norberg, Naked Gun. Oh,
Please tell me they reference that in the new one.
they do. They
Okay,
do.
good.
It's very quick. It's very quick, but they do.
Okay, I'm definitely watching this. That's incredible.
There's 3 Naked Guns. 3 original Naked Guns. Naked Gun, Naked Gun 2.5, and Naked Gun 33 1/3. Those are the 3 Naked Guns.
Rip OJ, man. Rip OJ.
I can't believe you didn't know that. That's why I wanted to get your reaction.
That's incredible. Oh man, I'm so glad. I'm
He's
glad we
the
got
main
that
detective's
info.
partner.
Shout out OJ, man.
Shout out OJ. Did you? I remember when OJ's like, I just got the vaccine, and someone's like, how did you get it? My grandma didn't even get it yet. It's like, did your grandma rush for this many yards in a season, in a 14-game season? OJ didn't say that. Someone else did.
No, OJ only played for the Bills. I was like, oh, he played for the Raiders, so it's relevant. I was thinking of Bo Jackson.
Back to the Raiders.
Yeah, back to the Raiders. But no, actually, it was really funny. I got a reference a class I took at UW actually. So I took a sports anthropology my freshman year, or anthropology of sports my freshman year.
Oh
And
no!
at one point, we started talking about I can't remember what we were talking about that day. I've still got all my notes on my computer. I guess I could look it up one of these days. But we were talking about I think it was different treatment in the legal sense for black athletes versus white athletes.
Oh no!
And at one point the professor brought up was like, let's talk about one of the most high profile cases of all time, which involved a black athlete. It's OJ Simpson. And then he's dead serious. He's looking at his eye. He's looking at us. He's like, raise your hand if you think OJ did it. And, a bunch of people raise their hand. Raise your hand if you think OJ didn't do it. A bunch of other people raise their hand. And then he just starts cracking up. It's like, y'all crazy. That motherfucker did it.
You know who was at the OJ trial?
Who?
Jed Fish.
No way. I've heard that story, actually.
Yeah, so he was like, I either want to be a football coach or a defense lawyer. So I snuck. So as soon as the defense team walked in, I followed in right behind them, right up close to them, and got in the elevator. And then they're like, "Who the hell are you?" It's like, "I want to be a defense lawyer." It's like, "Okay, you can sit behind us."
He kind of looks like he'd be a lawyer, honestly.
He's such a good
face.
lawyer.
Yeah.
But that's that's just. I don't know how true that story is. Yeah. I don't believe it fully, but it's still a very funny story.
Honestly, the best salesmen are just the ones that just don't take no for an answer at any point and will just force themselves into any situation. And if you're going to be a recruiter, you got to be a salesman.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's like the stories of Shaq. I was like, here's how I embarrassed the salesman. He's got 3 or 4 of them, and it all ends up with him buying a bunch of cars. And it's like, you got played, Shaq.
Oh, you really got him, Shaq.
One of them is the salesman's like, you can't afford these. It's like, oh, yes, I can. I want this one, this one, this one, and this one. And it's like, and then another one, I said,
the salesman's challenging him. He's literally pulling a. That's hilarious.
It's like he was laughing his way to the bank, and another.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh man, I bet you can't buy 2 more."
That's basically what happened, and Shaq took the bait because they knew exactly who he was.
Right.
And another one's like, "There's no way you can fit in these cars." Like, Okay, I'm gonna buy him anyways. It's like, oh my god, you're getting played, Jack. Come on.
Also, okay, last thing on OJ before we get moving. His Twitter before he died was actually
Oh,
hilarious.
so good.
It was so funny. I'm sorry.
My favorite is the Andrew Luck one. Like he had like just had his fantasy draft before the Colts preseason game, and he's like reported like, Andrew Luck, I just drafted you, and you retired. It's like a veiled threat almost. He's so angry.
I love, dude. Okay. I was about to say I love OJ Simpson. Before
I
I say
love him.
that, he was hilarious. I'm sorry, his Twitter was hilarious.
It was so good. It was so good. Juice Man, baby.
Okay, back on topic here.
If they did it, Trump would have totally pardoned him. Because his mind's stuck in that era. And he's a star.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that would have been awesome. It would have been so funny.
That would have been the best press conference ever.
Come up, Euro J.
Let's see. Okay. No segue. They lost Rob Spillane. They lost Nate Hobbs. Those are two really big and Marcus Epps.
And Divine Diablo.
And actually, you know what? All five of these are like Christian Wilkins was hurt most of the time he was in Vegas, but these 5 losses are not nothing.
And with what they replaced it with, Jalen Smith, Jamal Adams, like
Jermaine Pratt.
I think that's going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, Jeremy Chin's. I mean, yeah, if you look at
and who was that corner? They traded away a pretty up and coming corner too.
They did, yeah. They traded away. Yeah, they didn't even include the trading away Jack Bennett on here. That's a big loss too. Actually, if I refresh, will they add that? Oh yeah, they added. Oh no, they didn't add that. Yeah, they traded away Jack Bennett and got back Thomas Booker. Like okay,
yeah,
yeah. So not much to be excited for there.
Pete Carroll's really doing his turn.
Yeah. Draft was okay.
Up and down.
Genty, I think we'll be good. Besh is going to be good.
He's a player we like.
Darian Porter's just a perfect Pete Carroll corner.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to develop him.
Charles Grant, that's a classic small school chance on an athletic or good playing tackle. Yeah. That's classic.
Apparently Deontay Thornton was really flashing camp.
Classic Pete pick, too. He always wants that big receiver, man.
Yeah. 6'5", but can run a 4.340. There you go.
JJ
Pegas. Good player.
I like him a
lot. Cody Lindenberg's pretty good. Sorry, the FCS guys don't do much for me.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because, Tom Brady's super close with Shedeur and said no a bunch of times and then drafted 2 FCS quarterbacks.
All right, in the lineup here. So Gino at QB, obviously. Genty obviously doesn't have a PFF grade yet.
Good left side of the line.
Colton Miller, and solid left side of the line here. JPJ sliding in at center right now. Alex Capo was horrible last year. I'm surprised his grade was even that high, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he was not good.
DJ Glaze at right tackle. Okay. His grade's not terrible, but I don't know. Third round, second year player.
Thornton and Besh are going to take over at receiver this year. And then
they already got Thornton as listed as Brock Bowers. How can we forget him?
Well, no, they're going to be playing out of 12 all season anyways.
Yeah, actually, you know what? On that note, let's see. Can I get? Yeah, we can get 12 in there. Oh yeah, get Michael Mayer in there. Duh.
So it's going to be Thornton and Besh.
Moving on from Jacoby Myers. It's like their only competent receiver at the moment.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just a big Besh. I'm a big Besh guy. I'm sorry.
That's fair. I just think it's funny Deontay Thornton's already a starter.
Yeah.
Which, that lines up with the reports I've said that he is already a starter in Vegas.
Yeah.
So
he did not have a great game against the Seahawks. But that pick wasn't his fault. That pick was Aiden O'Connell's fault.
Mm-hmm. Who's the Raider? Oh, it's Patrick Graham. Okay, Patrick Graham's going to keep... They're going to run a 4-3, so I'm going to be nimble here.
It's going to be a lot more multiple than what we're used to, though.
No, that's true. But yeah.
It's going to be a lot more cover 2 than cover 3.
Kuntz and Crosby is the how's Kuntz
That's a
not
fun
great?
combo.
No, they're good. They're good. Interiors, okay. Tyree Wilson has finally just decided to be a D tackle. I guess
He had a rough game against Grace Abel.
he's been a bust. He's been not good.
What a surprise! What a surprise!
I know, right? Who could have projected that one? I actually think Adam Butler's better than this grade.
He is. He absolutely is.
Yeah, he's not.
They just totally changed their entire secondary, huh?
Oh yeah. Look at that. Did they? I think Holmes might have. Polomau was.
Well, other than
there.
Polomau, yeah.
Was Holmes a signing or was he? No, yeah, he was a re-signing. So they brought Holmes back, but they got rid of Jack Jacobs for some reason.
I don't know if I see the vision.
Yeah, I don't know. Stokes isn't good. Holmes is a depth guy at best. Polomau doesn't excite me. Chin's solid.
I mean, here's the thing: we both like Chin. He's been on so many teams that it's maybe like the NFL doesn't value him as much, you know.
Landon Roberts, like I said, he's had some good years in Pittsburgh. I don't think that's bad. I mean, I don't know about switching out him for Spillane for him, but he's pretty good. Jermaine Pratt.
I don't see it at linebacker either, to be honest. I think you lost a pretty good a combo that was working pretty good for you, and it's the same DC still.
Right.
So I just isn't it funny? Patrick Graham's been a holdover on a bunch of staffs.
Yeah. All right, into the games.
Hour 10 in. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Friday Night Pods. We love them.
Friday Night Pods. Let's go. We don't got to be anywhere. So, we already picked them to win week 1 against New England. You might want to rethink that now we've looked at the team a little bit more. We won't.
The only thing for me for that game is just doing this is just going to be relying on a ton of rookies.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that gives me pause there. But it's at home.
Yeah. We won't change it right now. We can always go back and make some adjustments.
We can go back. That's what I meant.
Monday night hosting the Chargers. Do they start 2-0?
As much as I want to give it to them, I just don't think they're at the talent level of the Chargers.
No, I agree.
I think this is going to be real close. I take the Raiders to cover if it's it's a pretty good spread. I take them to cover because it's going to be a total slug match. It's the first Harbaugh-Carroll Bowl in almost 10 years. It's going to be big time action here. But
that's true. I didn't even think about them getting Harbaugh v. Carroll on.
Yeah, and it's at home too. Yeah. But Pete Carroll's had a bad record against the Chargers, really bad record. But I'm excited. I'm interested to see Crosby and a Rashawn Slater last night.
Yeah,
but they're just going to run.
They got Joe Alt. Well, so they got Joe Alt moving over to the left side. So I think they're going to be fine on the left side. But they got Trey Pipkins sliding in at right tackle.
You just line up Crosby on the fish.
Yeah, they're going to put Crosby on Pipkins and he's going to eat him alive. Bears Raiders.
Pete Carroll's done pretty damn good against Ben Johnson.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I didn't think about that. And it's in Vegas. I'll give it to the Raiders on this one. I think.
Yeah,
they're kind of the same tier of team, honestly.
Yeah, we're pretty low on the Bears, I think.
Yeah, 4-6.
That's not horrible.
Look at where we got the Vikings at right now. Jeez.
Ooh. That's. We're gonna have to change that a little bit because.
Yeah, we'll adjust them too. Raiders Chiefs. So when the Raiders do beat the Chiefs, it's always in KC. They always lose in Vegas.
I do not trust this Raiders team to do it.
No, I don't either. Going to Denver on Thursday night. I'm thinking Denver.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me one. Give me a split. Give me a split. Yeah. I don't think they split. I don't think they split the Broncos.
Yeah, swept by the Broncos.
This could be. Is this home field?
It could be Chiefs resting starters.
Let's see that. Let's check. Let's check if where the Chiefs record is right now.
Yeah, you want? They're 7-4.
Ooh, no, they're going to be competing.
That might no. Yeah, Chiefs won't rest starters in that situation. They already got 4 losses. They didn't rest the starters. So there you go.
7-10.
That's pretty realistic, I think.
Yeah, I think Pete Carroll can will a team to better than what they should be.
Yeah,
their record's not too hard.
We forgot to do this on the last episode, so let me do this.
Yeah.
To see how we projected the Raiders to finish last year and how
I'm gonna grab a water real quick.
Yeah, you're good. So, while I pull this up, it's gonna take me a while. I also got to pull up the standings from last year. So last year we projected the Raiders to go 9-8, and we were wrong. We were very wrong. They did not go 9-8. I know that for a fact. They went 4-13. It's a little off. So last year we seriously overestimated the New England or Las Vegas Raiders. We'll see about this year, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I think, man, we're really far on them. The thing about this Raiders team is just the talent necessarily isn't there. I think it was better last year. And I think the coaching was worse. Like, Antonio Pierce is just not a good coach, but what they've done to the personnel department, I don't know if it's the move. Oh no! If who's the GM in Vegas now? Weird GM. Who is it? John Spytek. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I'm in love with the early part of John Spytek's tenure there.
I'm back.
So, okay, you want to hear this? So the Raiders went 4-13.
Yes, I want to hear it.
We projected them to go 9-8. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst ones so far. That's rough. And just you know what, the AFC.
I don't know how we saw that.
AFC West as a whole, actually, we did really bad. This is probably our worst division.
Yeah. That one, I don't know how we got to that conclusion.
Yeah, that was rough. That one's rough. So, Raiders did not go 9-8. We had them just barely missed in the playoffs, and they just barely missed the first overall pick. So, there you go.
Imagine a Manning being a Raider. That
that's actually kind of perfect. Like, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
But that just feels wrong, doesn't it?
That's true. In a way, it does, because Mannings have to play for blue teams, I feel like.
Well, they have to play for NFL royalty. They have to. Well, no, they don't have to do that. But
yeah, because Colts weren't NFL.
They aren't. No, you're right, and neither are the Broncos. But
right,
they can't play for the heel team.
No, they cannot play for the heel team. No, actually, now I think about it, between Archie, Peyton, and Eli, only Eli really played for a blue blood team.
No, you're right.
They kind of have to play for like a middle tier team. Actually,
Elevate them.
The Saints were dog shit, actually.
Yeah, no, the Saints were like the Browns of that era.
Yeah.
I had a very a close friend growing up. His mom was from New Orleans and was a big Saints fan. And always told us how they used to be called the Aints because it was in elementary school when she would always do stuff with us, and that's when the Saints were on top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But she had, God rest her soul, she had a laugh you can never forget. It was loud, and you could hear it a couple of classrooms over.
Oh, that's sweet, actually. That's good.
She was a big LSU fan too. She got she got the natty before she passed.
That's good.
She gave me a really cool thing from because she knew I love football too, and she gave me. I'll have to bring it on the pod someday, but like this, like It's called a Damn It doll. It's like a voodoo
Oh,
doll.
I've got a damn it doll.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the New Orleans spirit in her bringing that to me.
Yep, for sure.
She would talk about Mardi Gras and stuff. That was cool.
There you go. All right, it's the time we talk about the other side of the Harbaugh-Carroll rivalry.
Let's do it.
Oh wait, never mind. Broncos. Broncos are third place.
Chargers make the playoffs?
Yeah, Chargers. Remember they got busted by the Texans.
Oh yes. How could I forget that?
Denver Broncos.
I think I'm just going to say this before we say anything else. I think they're being a little overhyped. However, when you have a young, a serviceable at the very least rookie quarterback on a cheap deal, he can do things. So, as much as I think maybe they're not as talented, they're not as talented as people make them out to be, they can. They have room to do things.
They overachieved last year, and I think they got better in the offseason. So
yeah. However, I will say this. I remember I forget their name of the GM, but I used to absolutely think he was really, really good. Now I don't think he's very good.
Yeah.
Up until the Russ trade, I thought he was excellent. But I have been questioning his decisions ever since. Some of them have worked out, others have not.
Right.
What's his name?
Right. George Payton.
George Payton. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
So, Denver. Here we go. Didn't lose a whole lot. I mean, I just remember scrolling. Yeah, they did not lose a lot. They did lose your boy Cody Barton.
Oh, yeah.
They're screwed. No, so they brought in a couple back. Well, they re-signed Stidham, brought in Ellinger to be a practice squad QB. Signed J.K. Dobbins in the middle of June after he had a really good year in L.A.
Just can't stay healthy. That's the big thing for him.
Yep. Michael Burton re-signed.
Also, I'm curious to see how he'll be as a, you got to be a receiving back with Sean
Yeah,
Payton.
he's got to be Sean Payton's Joker now because R.J. Harvey, I guess, isn't cutting it.
Joker's a tight end.
Or not? What's the position that Sean Payton was like? Oh, I need a running back. There's someone.
I always thought Joker was a tight end. You might be right. I just always thought Joker was his pass catching tight end.
Yeah. Anyways, point being, Sean Payton's version of a gadget guy, basically.
Yeah.
Trent Sherfield, yeah. Evan Ingram.
That's the Joker.
Signing. There's a Joker right there. Matt Pert brought him back. DJ Jones brought him back. Signed a couple Niners. Dre Greenlaw.
Yeah, that's a couple Niners. DJ Jones was a Niner for a while, too.
That's true. Yeah, that's another former Niner.
Michael Frabroni. That's a good name.
Yeah.
Mitchell
That's a great long snapper name, yeah. It's funny. These are almost all re-signings except for Evan Ingram, Dre Greenlaw, and Talanoa Hufanga.
You know what piece of trivia I just learned the other day? Long snappers are the only position that can have any number. I never knew that.
Wait, that have what?
That could have any NFL number. Only long snappers can do that.
They can have. Sorry, I'm not hearing you right. They can have any NFL what?
Number, like jersey.
Oh, number.
That's a piece of trivia true? I never. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because and here's why, they just didn't bother to write long snapper in the rule number. The rules.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just
didn't
bother.
A long snapper number 1.
Because and here's why. I just put this together right now. This isn't part of the trivia. The reason I think that's the case is because the long snapper would always be just a position player too.
Yeah, right.
It wouldn't be its own specialist.
Yeah, it didn't become specialized until
the 80s, probably.
Specialized, really. 80s, yeah. It's been specialized for a while, but it's like it wasn't always that way.
No.
I feel like kicker and punter weren't individually specialized for a while. I feel like a lot of time back in like the 60s.
Oh, absolutely.
Kicker and punter were the same guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they'd be a position player for
right.
all their helmet.
Well, and now in college, it's become so specialized that like your kickoff kicker is different from your field goal kicker.
I know, that's just so crazy.
It's different from your holder.
I think in college, there's no reason that a backup quarterback can't be a holder. Because you got so many quarterbacks.
Right.
And maybe just redshirt issues. That's probably it.
All right, let's see here. Excuse me. AFC, yeah, they didn't lose a lot. Zach Wilson.
They lost Zach Wilson. Come on, man.
They lost Zach Wilson. Riley Dixon.
No
draft
Milf
wise,
Hunting in Denver anymore.
Yeah, he's going to Miami. There's going to be plenty
of
options.
Oh, he's going to be eating well.
Zade Barron.
One of the weird. Honestly, I think this is our worst draft class, right?
What's up?
I think this was our worst draft class.
It might have been. I think it was, actually. I think this was our worst draft class. Zade Barron, R.J. Harvey, Pat Bryant, Savion Joe. Yeah, no, like, nothing here gets me excited. I'd say Zade Barron, I think, was a solid pick.
He's a good player. It just doesn't make sense because cornerback year 5.
Yeah. No, I don't.
And then R.J. Harvey sounded like he's not very good.
No.
Savion Jones is like, wow, way to pick the worst pass rusher out of the team.
Yeah, right. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, I think they were solid in free agency, and then the draft just kind of threw some water on their offseason. Anyways, here we go. Bo Nix. We got a 21 personnel in here and get Dobbins involved. No, that just gets Burton in there. Although, if we're being honest, yeah, Sean Payton's gonna use Burton a lot, so we'll stick with this. Bo Nix, Burton, and Dobbins there in the backfield. And obviously, R.J. Harvey will factor in as well.
Look at that Quinn Miners grade. That hurts me so much.
Quinn Miners is awesome, man.
I said it then.
Yep.
But guess who we took? We took freaking D. Eskridge.
Hey, you know what? The Bengals took Jackson Carman over Creed Humphrey and Quinn Miners. So, and then we
took D. Eskridge over Creed Humphrey too.
That's fair. Garrett Bowles and Mike McGlinchey.
Another player I loved.
The borders there. Ben Powers.
Shout out Luke Wattenberg.
Yeah, I honestly, the fact that he's like a solid, not great, but a solid starting center in the NFL is wild to me because I always thought he was terrible.
Yeah, I won't lie, me too.
Yeah. So, that's fun. Good for him, though. Good for him. Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims Jr. actually quietly a really solid receiving tandem.
Mm-hmm. And Devon Bailey had a good year, too.
And Devon Bailey had a really nice season. I did not expect anything from him, but he had a nice
year. Me too.
Do we want to throw the nickel in there so we can get Zade? A little representation. So Pat Surtain, best corner in football. Well, PFF have him as the second best corner. But they also, Jamar Chase is like the 11th best receiver. So
look at that. Look where they rate Kyle Allen.
Or Zach Allen, you mean?
Or Zach Allen, my bad.
Yeah, that's wild. Zach Allen was not the 41st best defensive lineman. Like, that's ridiculous. He was really good last year. As was John Franklin Myers. Good edge combo. Nick Benito really developed well this past season. Jonathan Cooper coming into his own as well. That Riley Moss grade also wild to me. Like, he was not a below average corner. I'm sorry, he was good. Trey Greenlaw, Nick Singleton, solid linebacker tandem, I think.
Yeah,
Greenlaw's healthy is good. Hufanga's definitely taking a little bit of a step down after he started. I mean, he was probably one of the best safeties in the league a couple years ago.
He was always a little overrated from flashy plays and big hits. He got burned a lot.
And then Brandon Jones, who was not good in Miami, all of a sudden blew up in Denver, apparently. So good for him. But that always, of course, enters the possibility of regression to the mean. So we shall see. Anyways, the Denver Broncos, who we already have at 8-4. Oh, wait, sorry, this is the Raiders schedule. We already have the Broncos at 8-4. So we only have, what does that leave? 5 games to pick? Let's get into it. So they got swept by the Chargers last year. Do they get swept again? Or do
I think win? At best they split. So I'd go home and away.
Home and away? I think that's fair. That's fair. There we go. And they're coming off a mini bye with that one too. So I think home and away is a good split there. let's see. Where's the next game? Home
Chiefs
against
come
the
to
Chiefs.
Denver.
Chiefs coming off a full bye. Broncos coming off a mini bye.
They got nothing after that. I think they beat them.
Yeah, I like it. I like the attitude. Hosting the Packers in Denver, in hosting in Denver, obviously in December is when that's.
It's a tough one. I'd give it to the
I
Broncos.
You give them Broncos, all right. And then Thursday night in Kansas City on
That's a
Christmas Day.
Chiefs one. That's a Chiefs one if I ever saw one.
agree.
That's gonna end with
11-6 though.
Wow.
Look at them. Speaking of the Broncos though, because this one also stood out to me. We had them going. Dun, 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 dun.
We were Bo Nix haters.
Hold on, right here. Well, actually, let me back up. So they went 10-7, made the playoffs. Obviously, we had them going 4-12-1. So our stretch of wow, we really missed on the AFC West continues in Denver here. Just wait, it doesn't get much better with this next team, the LA Chargers. Who, out of curiosity, we had them going 6-11, and they went 11-6. So the perfect flip. Well, let's talk Chargers here because their season, as promising as it was at times, obviously ended very disappointingly when they got absolutely crushed by the Texans in the wild, and not a good Texans team, mind you.
No.
In the wild card round. So they got some soul searching to do. I think for one of the first times, I think you could say his career, Justin Herbert was the reason they lost that game. Like, there a lot gets said about how the Chargers haven't built well around Justin Herbert. You know, give him this, and he'll produce for you. He was horrible against the Texans.
I never knew about the
He turned into
meme.
Captain If.
I didn't know about that meme until not
You
too
didn't know
long
about
ago.
the Captain If meme?
No,
I
stay.
Whatever it is.
I stay in my NFC bubble, man.
That's fair. Oh, If Man's hilarious. If Man's so funny,
dude. AFC memes are AFC meme wars
cooks with the memes.
They are good.
I love AFC memes, man. I feel like NFC East memes are great though too.
Oh yeah,
NFC East
just
specifically
hate each other. Hate each other.
Yeah.
Like we have two teams with 0 fan bases.
That's
in our division.
very true. Yeah. Can I be honest? AFC North memes, half of them are death threats.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a bloodbath in the AFC North memes. So now when we meme with like the Chiefs and the Chargers, Dolphins, Bills, like those are great. Those are really fun. But Bengals versus Ravens memes or Bengals versus Steelers memes back in the day. Oh boy.
I feel like the AFC memes are so much better because you guys actually have quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fair.
There's just no quarterbacks in the NFC, man.
Yeah, that's true. Back in the day, back in like the mid 2000s, when it was the reverse, maybe, or not mid.
I know.
The 2010s it was probably the reverse.
Yeah, it was absolutely.
I feel like the quarterback rivalries are more like there's more animosity now. Like obviously
absolutely.
there was always Brady versus Manning.
It was the Brady Manning Bowl. We had a phrase for it.
In the NFC, it was Breeze Rodgers, and it's like I don't feel like those guys ever like. Not to say current AFC quarterbacks hated each other, but I don't feel like Breeze fans versus Rodgers fans was like, you know, people making death threats on Twitter the way Burrow.
Here's where they're death threats. Here's where they were
Lamar fans.
There were
Herbert versus Tua. Those.
There were death threats when Favre came back to Lambeau.
That's fair. Yeah, that's. Oh no, those aren't fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Argument. Yeah, I see.
Romo and Manning got pretty hot too.
Yeah. Well, that's just a Cowboy. That's just an NFC East
thing. It is.
I just feel like the current quarterback discourse, especially in the AFC, I think just is insane.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
with like the top, I think it's funny that like the Stroud is just kind of it's out there when it's like the top four are just all their fan bases, not the players themselves. Their fan bases are just at each other's throats.
Bloodthirsty.
And then Herbert and Tua are kind of off to the side, having a little like fist fight too that no one else really pays attention to.
I love that.
Stroud's just happy to be here.
I love that if man of like the Photoshop of Herbert in his jersey with like a Superman seal.
Yeah, if man. I feel like Trevor Lawrence is not. Maybe that's why Trevor Lawrence doesn't have a trip. His fan base hasn't involved him in any rivalries yet.
I found it.
He needs to throw himself into the toxicity of Burrow, Allen, Lamar, Mahomes Twitter.
Oh, I just sent you the picture on Twitter that
Oh,
man
gosh.
I really like.
Hold on, let me pull it up here. You said I was on Twitter?
Yeah, I just DM'd it on Twitter.
Oh, let's go. I'm excited. AKA if man. Let's go. It's actually, I mean, I know it's Grok, but actually, as far as Grok edits go, that one's not too bad.
It's a pretty good one.
Came out pretty good. A lot of the times, Grok edits come out just horrible. That one's pretty good, though. That one's actually pretty good.
My favorite thing about, whenever I think about Grok, I always think about when it first came out. Grok sounds like Scooby-Doo telling Shaggy that his cock is broken. Ruh-roh, Raggy, your Grok is broken. Oh my god, how the hell did you get here? I think someone entered this room when I got water, and I didn't notice.
Wait, what's up?
Someone entered my room when I was getting water.
Oh.
You can see a silhouette.
Oh, I can see the silhouette.
But she's in her cat
background. Tina's here. Tina, how do you think the Chargers are going to do this year, Tina?
She's a hater, man. She inherited.
She's like, I don't believe in if, man.
She learned from the best of them, man.
Tina, I don't believe in fucking if, man.
She is almost a year old.
There you go. Let's go.
Days.
There you go. All right. So the Chargers here, off season, they brought back Heineke to be the backup for now. Trey Lance looked pretty good in that preseason game, so maybe he'll be the backup.
Najee looks horrible.
Yeah. Well, hey, Najee burned his eyes out, or not burned his eyes out, but damaged his eyes apparently in a fireworks accident. So
it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's lovely. Nyheim Hines coming back from retirement.
Can you not sign a running back that gets hurt all the time?
Yeah, right. Only receiver edition was Oh, this is an update because they brought back Keenan Allen. That's right. I forgot about that.
That's right.
Brought in Jalen Reagor. Yay. Tyler Conklin.
Did you see that tweet yesterday of the Chargers were like Herbert to Conk, and someone was like, "Wow." At like the stages of going through this, wow, Conk is a horrible nickname for Ladd McConkey. Why does Ladd McConkey look so slow? Oh, the Chargers signed Tyler Conklin.
That's pretty good, actually. I didn't even think they got two weapons that could use the nickname Tonk. I didn't even think about that. No idea who Jordan Pataya is. International Pathway Program. Good for him. Bradley Bozeman, Andre James, Mekhi Becton, good addition. He was
really good fit in that scheme. Good fit in that scheme. Power.
Yeah. Bud Dupree, Deshaun Hand.
Bud Dupree's still in the league.
I know, right? I was surprised by that too. Naquan Jones, Tyler Tart coming back, Troy Dye coming back, Denzel Perriman coming back. Dante Jackson after a okay year in Pittsburgh.
Shout out Elijah Molden getting paid.
Yeah. Shout out Elijah Molden. Let's go.
I thought he'd be so good, man.
Yeah, he was pretty good his first couple of years in Tennessee. I think he gets traded to LA and gets rewarded because he plays well. Shocker. St. Juice terrible in Washington. So and don't have money on that, but I can't imagine that's good. Tony Jefferson, fresh from the Ravens scouting department. is now just getting multiple contracts with the Chargers. Actually,
The Harborough family mafia, man.
that's hilarious, man. I love it though. I kind of love it. J.K. Scott resigned as well, so they got their punter. Losses now. Easton Stick, who's genuinely maybe one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever watched in an NFL game. J.K. Dobbins, that one hurts.
No one will ever beat my boy Nathan Peterman.
Oh man, Nathan Peterman is bad. You're right. Gus Edwards, Simi Fehoko, DJ Shark, Josh Palmer. Josh Palmer was okay.
He was solid for them.
Hayden Hurst. Has anyone signed Hayden Hurst yet, or is he still free agent?
I think he got signed. Yeah.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh,
it's crazy.
I thought I heard he got signed.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the Joe Burrow will get your tight ends paid pipeline. Actually, it's funny. They get paid and then they suck after they leave. That's what happens.
He gets them their next paycheck.
Yeah, he gets them their next paycheck, and then after that,
you're on your own. You're on your own.
Yeah. That's why Mike Gesicki came back. He was like, okay, hold on. This isn't working out too well for a lot of these guys. Brennan James, Sam Mustipher. Mustafar. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, we're about to get copyright claim, dog. Don't be singing that, John Williams.
Yeah, John Williams. Shout out John Williams. We don't own your music. Joey Bosa, fresh off of being old and hurt all the time. Poona Ford.
Yeah, the strategy on Survivor, if you did something pretty fucked up and you don't want it to be shown on TV, you start singing the Beatles. then they don't show it.
Yeah. Maybe I sang off key enough that no one would be able to tell what I was trying to sing. There you go.
There's two times there's two times Survivors paid for music. One time when one tribe was making fun of an old guy on their tribe missing his wife, and they were saying, "Are you lonesome tonight?" And then when Coach, my favorite player, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm an opera or a symphony director," he started conducting a song, and they're playing the classical music, and they paid for that too. That's the two times they paid for music, and sadly, one of them is not. They're not streaming it. They cut that scene. Physical media, boys. Buy your physical media.
Get your physical media. That's right. What else? Oh, lost Poona Ford. Oh, we are talking about lost Morgan Fox quietly. Big loss. Not big loss there.
So, he's a solid player for him.
Good, yeah, definitely solid player. So that's a loss.
Eli Apple. What happened to him? Something happened to him today.
He got cut by the Niners a couple days ago.
Dude, Niners, and do you see that they've just put Equanimeous St. Brown on season-ending
IR? Did, yeah.
Days after signing him. What is going on there, man?
Yeah.
Dude, we should not lose the NFC West this year, man. Everyone's so hurt. Do you see that Matt Stafford got an epidural?
I did see that, actually, yeah.
He got something pregnant when we get. Where's the Grok AI picture of a pregnant Matt Stafford?
Oh man, it's out there. It's out there for sure.
It has to be out there. There's enough sickos in the Seahawks Twitter to do that.
Oh, definitely. Christian Fulton went to division rival after he probably the best year of his career.
Yeah.
Actually, a couple former Titans DBs, Fulton and Molden, both went to LA. Only one stayed though. And then Asante Samuel.
I think word is his career's over. He's got neck issues, I think.
Yeah, which is a shame too, because he was so good at the beginning of his career. And then Marcus May, who I didn't even realize was in LA last year. That's a fact for you. Draft was kind of a weird one, up and down.
It was.
Marion Hampton, first round was good. Trey Harris, I think, okay. Apparently he's getting outplayed by Keandre Lambert-Smith, which we kind of saw in the Hall of Fame game. The KLS, as they call him, was making plays.
I saw that one coming,
Jamari Caldwell.
Really good player, man.
Yeah, Kyle Kennard I liked.
Aronde Gadsden, my guy.
You're all
Heisman winner.
25.
My Heisman winner.
Let's go. And nothing. I got nothing on these three. Nothing. No take.
All I remember from Triclase Bridges was either him getting cooked by UW or his dad crying when he joked that he was going to transfer to UW.
Yeah. All right, the team now. So Herbie the Love Bug.
Wow, they already adjusted that depth chart. That was fast.
Yeah, right. Herbie's back at QB. I guess. Oh yeah, big loss would be Rashawn Slater, but not because he's off the team, because he's out for the year as of literally this morning. It's a good thing we're doing the AFC West episode today, not yesterday.
Yeah. It sucks is like the O-line classes after we drafted our left tackle were so much better. That just pisses me off. Like, Charles Cross is serviceable, but he's not Joe Alt.
Yeah.
He's not Will Campbell.
Right. Trying to think who are the. I guess Paris Johnson was the top tackle in 23.
They're just better options after. Just like the biggest thing I have about Charles Cross is just like his size and his frame. He just doesn't have that typical left tackle frame. He's not, that big barrel-chested guy. Like Trent Williams. That's a wide body.
Yep.
He's got a Minecraft body, basically.
He's got a Minecraft body. He does kind of look blocky. You're right.
Like Christian Darrisaw, he's got a Minecraft body.
Yeah.
I feel like top tackles these days are very blocky.
Just like very good.
Just like a just wide frame everywhere, whereas Charles Cross it's kind of hourglassy.
Let's see. At receiver, Quinn Johnston's back for more fun. Lad McConkey's back, but actually more fun.
Oh, that's an awful receiver core.
Lad McConkey's good, and then
that is an awful receiver core. Other than Lad, Lad's great.
And 87-year-old Keenan Allen. Tyler Conklin. Oh boy. Sure, you don't want to bring Hayden Hurst back?
That video.
Get Will Dissly in there. Hold on, where's 12 personnel? Here we go. Get Will Dissly in there.
There we go. That video of Quentin Johnson dropping that one on like the first day of camp. It's like, oh god. I bet Harbaugh has nightmares. Like, why couldn't that have been in the TCU game?
Yeah, right. The only reason that Harbaugh hasn't cut Quentin Johnson is because he just remembers the 2022 Fiesta Bowl. Joe Alt. Now at left tackle, obviously very strong rookie year. Trey Pipkins, not as good of a year. He was a guard though. Maybe being back at tackle where he sucked will make him. Yeah, no, they're screwed. Zion Johnson at left guard, moving him around after he's a right guard for most of his career.
It would have been cool to see Becton and Alt play next to each other.
Shoot, put Becton at right tackle and move Pipkins into right
Honestly,
guard.
yeah. Actually, no, because
Becton's best year of his career was at guard. So I get doing it like this, but man, Pipkins is so bad, dude. Defensively, do we go to base? Yeah, let's go base here.
No, they play more 4-2-5.
Yeah, never mind. You're right. I'll go nickel here. That moves Derwin James into the slot. That's interesting.
He plays overhang.
Oh, it does? Okay. Fair enough. Perryman, Henley, solid linebacker duo actually here. Their grades aren't great, but I think they're both solid players. Yeah. Bud Dupree sucks now. That grade, I know we complain about PFF grades a lot. That grade actually reflects.
Yeah, no, I can't believe he's still in my league.
Stage of his career. Khalil Mack's still killing it apparently, according to PFF. I think he's fallen off a little bit though.
I think so too. I don't think he's a 90 grade. I think he's an 80 grade.
Yeah, still a good player, but that's high. Tui Pelotu with D tackle. Interesting.
Through tech.
Tito Agbania. Yeah, right.
Probably
Tariq still quietly. Well, not even quietly because he was awesome, but like 5th round pick, an awesome rookie year. Is this which Jack? Oh, this is Dante Jackson. That's right.
I will say this: I think PFF is good for skills and not as good for non-skills.
Yeah.
And I'm not counting linebackers as skill.
Derwin James, still good.
Just gotta stay healthy.
Yep, just gotta stay healthy. And Loie Gilman and Elijah Molden is a solid safety duo. Honestly.
I think Elijah Molden's going to be really good in this scheme. He can do a lot of different things.
All right, so we only have 3 Chargers games to predict, and 2 of them are against the Chiefs, who they suck against.
Yeah.
So they play week 1 in Brazil.
I think they're getting swept. They're getting swept, man. I gotta see it before I can do it.
All right. Oh, but this one's fun. JJ McCarthy versus Jim Harbaugh on Thursday Night Football.
I think Harbaugh gets this one.
All right. So we got the Chargers going 7-10.
Ooh.
That's not great. That's not great.
I think they'll take that one from. I don't know about that Giants one.
Want to give this one back to him?
Yeah. Good flip right there.
All right.
I feel better about that.
Yeah, 7-10 versus 8-9 just feels like a different record.
That is not an easy schedule.
No, it's not. It's tough. It's tough. Playing the NFC East is tough. All right.
And having to play your division opponents twice.
Yeah, especially when one of them is the 3-time defending AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs. How's that for a segue? There we go. All right.
Here we go.
We only have to predict one game for the Chiefs, and it might be the game of the year, Lions-Chiefs. But
I don't know, man. I think the Lions are going to take a step. We'll get into this, but
we'll get into it.
I think the Lions missed their chance.
They might have. Choking against the 49ers in the NFC Championship. That might be as close as they ever get.
I think with Goff. Yeah. Sorry, Daniel.
Sorry, Daniel.
And their O-line.
If he ever comes on the pod, he can defend himself.
Their strength, their position strength is starting to churn a bit too, you know.
But we're not here to talk about Lions.
I see quarterback of the future on the team.
Bailey Zappi. Mahomes to Zappi. They got Gardner Minshew's back up. Bailey Zappi was already there, but he's back probably on practice squad deal. Kareem Hunt's back. Yay for them. Elijah Mitchell. Remember when he was productive in San Francisco? Just like every running back is productive in San Francisco.
I hope we get some of that.
Actually, no, not every running back. Ty Davis Price. They used a 3rd-round pick on him. Let's see. Marquise Brown. Okay. Cool. That's a lot of money for a guy that played like 3 games for you.
I feel like they just really haven't figured out the receiver position ever since Tyreek left.
No, they really haven't. But they've also won 3 AFC championships since they traded Tyreek. So,
or the O-line position for the last 2 years. Right. But
it's funny. They keep losing guys. Well, the Chiefs are funny. They lose Tyreek Hill. The receivers have sucked since then. They still keep winning the AFC. They lose Orlando Brown and Mitchell Schwartz. No, Mitchell Schwartz was a few years before that. Actually. They lose Orlando Brown. Their tackles have sucked ever since then. They still keep winning the AFC. It's like they are not fixing these positions, but they just keep winning anyways. It's
carried by their defense and quarterback and refs.
Yeah, that's true. And black magic.
Yep.
Let's be real. It's black magic. Anyways.
And refs. It's black and white magic.
Black and white magic. That's what we're calling it. Black and white magic. Here we go. Jalen Moore, horrible player that they signed to $15 million a year. Just shows you inflated offensive line contracts. Trey Smith, though, good player.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money, but he's a good player.
You see Chris Jones going after Karlaftis?
No, I didn't. Wait, what?
He was going after him on the sideline at practice.
Oh, jeez. Oh, a little internal animosity?
I hope so.
Maybe they'll break the black and white magic.
Dude,
black D lineman going after a white D lineman, that breaks the black and white magic.
Once Chris Jones is gone, that defense is going to take such a step back.
Oh yeah, he. I'm not saying he carries it because they're so well coached and they are well built front to back, but he does so much on that interior.
And those guys are hard to find.
Yeah. Charles Menahu brought back. Mike Pennell brought back. Jerry Tillery. Nick Bolton re-signed. Christian Fulton left the Chargers. Mike Edwards returned to the Chiefs. Matt Araiza. What a guy. I know he got cleared, but still. Interesting situation there.
Yeah.
James Winchester. Re-signs the long snapper. So
what a ride it is for that guy. Jeez.
Yeah.
I should have put all my effort into being a long snapper, man.
Yeah. Losses. They lost Carson Wentz. Oh no. They lost Samaje Perine, who they would not beat the Bills without Samaje Perine. So I guess you could say the Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. Mecole Hardman, DeAndre Hopkins. Actually, no, I can't make that joke. I love Samaje Perine. Mecole Hardman, DeAndre Hopkins, Justin Watson again. Oh no. Anyway, Jody Fortson, whoever that is. I know he's a tight end. I've heard his name before. I've never seen him make a play during a regular season game. I'm sorry. DJ Humphries. Okay. Joe Tooney's a pretty solid loss, though. And they haven't done a whole lot to replace at guard, at least. Like, who's their starting left guard right now? It's Kingsley Suamataia. Oh, they're in trouble.
Oh, that's not good.
Lost Josh Uche. Lost Derek Nottie. Man, it felt like Derek Nottie was there forever. Lost Tershawn.
I'll let my cat out.
That's called loss. Oh, yeah, you're good. And lost Justin Reed. Offensively, or sorry, not draft-wise, I should say, brought in Josh Simmons, who's getting really, really strong reviews at left tackle. Coming out of Ohio State. I'll wait till Rob's back on here. There we go.
Josh Simmons.
Yeah, Josh Simmons getting very strong reviews out of camp. So maybe they finally fixed their tackle situation. Omar Norman Lott, Ashton Galati, Noel Williams, Jalen Royals, Jeffrey Boston.
Jalen Royals in the 4th round is really good.
That is a great value. Noel Williams I like too, actually.
Yeah, he's
Omar Norman. They just had a good draft, I think.
I think they did. A lot of depth there.
They always have pretty solid drafts to just replace them.
Like I like all of their first 5 picks.
Yeah,
I'm a Jeffrey Bossa hater.
I like Rashard Smith though.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, lineup here. Rashee Rice has a really high grade for a guy who played 4 games.
Look at that Creed Humphrey grade. It hurts.
He's so good. Marquise Brown, Xavier Worthy. At least they kept 2/3 their interior offensive line.
They had to make a choice, and I think they made the right one.
Yeah, and go with the young guys. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Marquise Brown, Xavier Worthy had a good year, better year for a rookie than I thought he would. So good on him. Travis Kelce still kicking it at the ripe old age of 64.
Dude, once
oh, look at that. Taylor and Kelce are next to each other.
Once Jones and Kelce leave, this Chiefs team's never going to be the same.
Nothing. I thought
they're going to be like the late Drew Brees Saints.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Oh, Taylor and Kelce. That was
Taylor and Kelce are next to each other. Man, I thought it was so good for that one. Dang it. Okay, never mind.
No, it was good. It was good.
No, it's okay. It's past now. Josh Simmons and Jawan Taylor as the tackles. I don't know. Juwan Taylor, when he's not false starting, is a solid player.
He's annoying. He's annoying.
He is. Kingsley Suamataia at left guard is wild.
Look at that. That might be the lowest grade we've seen.
It's down there.
He was awful.
He really is. He wasn't good BYU. Oh, look at that. No, they like to run 3 linebacker stuff with all these guys, so we'll leave it here. Defensive line here, Karlaftis and Mike Dan on the edges. They don't have their edges. I'm not saying Karlaftis is a bad player because he's not, but they don't have a lot coming off the edge ever since Frank Clark left. It's just Chris Jones.
Karlaftis is a power rusher too.
Yeah,
he's not a speed guy.
Mike Pennell. Losing Tershawn Wharton's going to hurt him there, I think. Fulton and McDuffie's very, very, very solid corner combo, especially with Fulton developing a little bit last year.
They have a very innate ability to find interior guys stuff at nose. Just out of nowhere, like Mike Pennell.
Yeah. Linebacker, really solid linebacker core, honestly. Leo Chenal, Drew Tranquil, Nick Bolton, very solid. And then Brian Cook and Shamari Connor as their safeties, who I didn't really like either of those guys coming out.
No.
They've been pretty good for them.
Just a well-coached defense, man.
Very well-coached defense. All right, we only got one game to pick, and it's against the Lions.
I don't think this is a year that they're going to beat them. I think they just got this one. Yeah. Lions lost both coordinators.
That brings us to 2 12-5 AFC teams, but the Bengals apparently have a tiebreaker. So
let's go.
Let's go. Second 2 seed. Who's that? Oh, yay, we get to play the Steelers in the first round. Oh, yeah, the AFC's done. We can obviously go back and adjust some of these later, but the AFC's all set. Wow. Here are your AFC playoff teams according to us. Bills, Bengals, Chiefs, Texans, Broncos, Ravens, Steelers.
Wow,
so really just switching out the Chargers for the Bengals from a total team standpoint.
I think the Patriots could make the wild card, man.
I think the Patriots could do it, yeah. Well, let's see if we just flip this Patriots-Steelers game. Oh, wait, we already have one. Never mind. We just got to give them one more win in here somewhere.
Can they beat the Giants?
Giants? They should beat the Giants. Look at that. They beat the Giants. They're in the wild card. We doing it?
Your call. I'm 50-50.
I think they should beat the Giants, so I think let's do it. Let's do it. There you go. Sorry, Steelers. It's a bummer for you guys. There you go. That's our
no wheel spin today.
Right no wheel spin because our next episode, unless we can get Daniel, is going to be the
AFC West. Finally.
That's right. It's finally arrived. We're here. Man, I can't believe the AFC's all done. We just finished our first week of preseason games. We have to make up content for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I think we timed out our schedule poorly.
We got aggressive. More aggressive.
We're like, oh my gosh, we got to get done in time. It's like, wow, we're done before the second.
Yeah, now we're like 3 weeks from the regular season. We're like, oh, we only got 2 divisions left. So we're going to cover them all, though. And we got plenty of time to do that. But we are at the 2 hour and 3 minute mark, my friend. And I think that means it's time for us to log off.
That went quick.
All right. That is it for this edition of West Coast Draft Podcast. A pleasure as always. The AFC is done. And when we talk next, Rob finally gets to preview his beloved.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You knew I'd throw something.
You baited me.
I know. I got you all excited. I was going to say Seahawks until I saw how excited you were going to get. Because I'm a kid. All right. We're going to talk about the Seahawks, and we're going to talk about the other 3 teams as well on our next edition. Any closing thoughts, though, before we leave, Mr. Jokeman?
If one of us flip off fans, all of us flip off fans. If one of us click like, all of us click like. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Drive safe, folks. Ooh, there we go.